Copt Health Golf Club, a course that I believe has been on there almost from the beginning. Have not gotten to it. I am able to click on those past rounds now that it's GSPRO 2 and able to look and see if I've played them before, and I ran across this one. Never played it. So we are off and running on the first, a par 4, about 430 yards. Not a great drive, and then have a massive shot in here. Looks pretty good though. Dialing in 209. We'll take that as an opening par for sure. Copt Health, I like the landscape. You can see from the map here, it's a pretty standard layout. Very few dog legs and elevation changes on this one, but you do get some interesting hole layouts with quite a few bunkers everywhere. So another 200-yard shot, and this one I repeat the 209-yard shot and just go like way too far. But we are off and running. I like the different colored trees and the I don't know what that was. That didn't look like it had a chance from the beginning, and it didn't. But that was another long par 3. So far the distance kind of challenging for me. I'm not hitting 200-yard shots super regularly, but managed to escape the first 3 holes at +1, and a 350-yard par 4 coming up next. And a real spin rating here. Those are all real numbers. 140, 24, 103, and 250. That's like a real life. Big time yank on the approach, and it hangs up on the fringe, so we gotta chip it. Got it running a little bit, and distance control on point there at the 4th. I'm going to go to the 5th, which is a respectable 135. My first kind of shot that didn't seem really far. And 140 in the rough to the left is where we end up. A good chip back towards the pin. We'll get another par, and we stay +1 through 5, going to the 6th. Our first little bit of a dog leg goes left to right, and I yank the drive left into a tree. It sits up okay though, but another 190-yard shot. I'm just not catching the ball very clean with my long irons at the moment, and I am interested to edit some of these newer videos. I thought my only chance was to go up and over there, and I almost made it work. It's going to be a bogey, but so some of my newer videos, I'm going to start editing those, and I'm really curious what the hell I'm doing with my swing, because I'm getting a lot of, yikes, that wasn't very good either, a lot of long irons off the toe, or coming in and just chunking the crap out of it, and it just, there's no confidence that I can swing very hard, which with the long irons, that's kind of the point. Like if I grab a 4-iron, I'm not trying to swing soft, you're trying to get that thing to 190, so I don't know. We'll see what happens when we start editing those, if there's something glaringly obvious that I can work on. A normal par there on 7 after the bogey on 6, +2, going to 8, and this is a short par 4, and just a, looks just like a hybrid off the tee. Finding the rough though, not ideal. And a bad angle, gotta kind of go over. Oh no, that's a fairway bunker, so a good angle to the green. A little bit of a yank, but a good bounce. And a par on 8. Scooting along to the 9th. I have definitely settled on this pre-hole animation where it just kind of falls down from the top of the hole back to the tee. I like seeing the hole for just a second and then focusing in on the tee shot. I think it's almost like a good way to frame your visualization. For some reason I thought the green was over by these tee boxes, so I completely hammered it to the left and came way outside in. Chipping, saving the score at the moment, and +2 on the front. Headed to the back 9 at Copt Health. If someone knows what Copt is an abbreviation for, let me know, or if it's just a word. Try to find 138 from a bunker. They're usually pretty generous on the bunker shots, finding the exact distance there, but a little bit to the right, and a par. Oh, it doesn't. I look way twisty. Certainly with the driver, we are turning and turning a lot, getting some okay speed and some okay spin, but seeming to be a lot like max effort for not a lot of efficiency. 82 yards after hitting a tree. That looked good. Is it 82? No, not even close. It does creep in to at least the 2-putt, but that's going to be a bogey on 11. And we go +3 over to the 12th, 400-yard par 4. I will say there's not a lot of water on Copt Health. You get some room on the rough on each side before you run into tree trouble. The fairway bunkers have not really been in my range from the white tees. They really haven't been an issue, so if you can go out and just hit the ball straight, you're going to have a pretty good day out here. And even this, like the fairway or the greenside bunkers, 20 feet from the actual green, so you get a little space and hopefully you can stop it in the circle to retain another par. So 160 here. Here's your one bit of water, and I hope I didn't want to find it, so I completely turned to the left there. I do find another bunker, and we're trying to land this one about 15. Perfect. 14th hole, a short par 4. See if I can hit a good drive. Looked pretty controlled, and I like the launch angle, and I like the spin. And we'll get a fair amount of roll here and end up with a nice short try at a birdie. Let's see, 67. Really weak. That swing looked absolutely bonkers, ridiculous. I would yell at myself to don't decelerate, please. Hitting the pin, helping to stay inside that circle, and 15, which is a par 5. And that was probably my most efficient drive of the day. I like those numbers. And there's a chunk with the long iron. So there's an example right there. I'm going to take a look at that after this recording and just kind of see going on. If you're a swing coach or something out there, look at one of my short iron swings and then one of my 4-iron swings and see what the heck is the big deal. All the while we're just kind of parring along, and it is +3 going to the 16th hole, which is a dog leg left. I do like where the ball speed's at during this round. We got some up 145, 146. Man, I'm willing to take a lesson to see like how to swing a driver faster, because club head speed at 100, 101, 102, 103, I don't think is ever going to get to 160 ball speed, or like I think 165 would be an obtainable goal that I would be happy for. So far I seem to be kind of going backwards. I think some of that's the balls that I'm using. They're pretty old. So if I can get them to go 140 and 145, then it's possible if I opened a new pack of balls that it would be like a 150. So please stop. Oh no. Ran out there late on 17 for a bogey. 18th hole, last chance for a birdie, a short par 4, and completely yanked it left. Maybe I'll get a good kick. No. So I don't have this shot in me. You would think that would turn left, but it didn't. Just trying to save par now to end the day. I get an amazing kick off of that little hill, and able to do so. Yeah, pretty pumped about that. 4 bogeys really spread out, but overall a decent afternoon there at Copt Health. Go ahead and play that course, take a look, let me know what you think, and hit the subscribe button.